Hopefully we can help you get your first one-arm pull-up as well. Hey there, David Chesworth coming here. I've got my buddy Matt Barrick. We work together at Hilton Head Health, and today we're gonna talk about, well, actually both of us are close to getting a one-arm pull-up, but there's a part of the one-arm pull-up that he can't do that I can, and there's a part of the one-arm pull-up that I can't do that he can, or there's a part that one of us can do that the other can't. So we're gonna help each other out. He can do the bottom and almost get to the top, and I can only do the top half rep. So we're gonna kind of show each other what that looks like, shoot ideas back and forth for each other. Then we're gonna implement these ideas over the course of the next few months. We'll meet again, see if we improved, and hopefully we can both get that one-arm pull-up, and hopefully we can help you get your first one-arm pull-up as well. So, all right, so maybe Matt, do you wanna show everyone what it looks like when you do the one-arm pull-up?
Sure. Give me chalk.
Oh, I do actually. See that green bucket there?
Oh, yeah. This
Chalk
is
in
good
it?
chalk.
Yeah, not messing around, Matt.
Ready?
Yeah, when you are. You can see he gets just above that 90-degree mark, and he can't quite get his chin all the way up. Oh, he's going both arms. All right. Here we go. How'd that feel?
Hard.
All right, let's switch.
Okay. Here comes David with his super sad attempt. He's
So-
almost a man.
So,
Somehow I'll make a man out of you.
and then I can get up, and I can stay up. But once I get to 90, that's where I pretty much lose it. All
Now,
right.
can you try like a full hang one? You might have to do it from. Oh no, you have room. Go ahead.
I got room. Let me try lefty first. Give righty a.
Gotcha.
I deadlifted the other day, so
Yeah.
lats might be a little tired.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Nicely done.
And I can hang out here for like 20 seconds.
Yeah. That's
That's my strong area.
And I just fall right out of it.
All right, go to the bottom here. Okay.
Valiant attempt.
Yeah. All right, lefty.
Come on, lefty.
And then if I grab this, I can. Whew.
Good news is you almost started.
Okay, so what do you think, Matt? Do you want to give me tips first, or want me to give you tips first?
Why don't we ask each other what we think is going on first?
Okay. Why don't you tell me what you think is going on with you first?
Okay. So with the one arm pull up, it's rotational control in my palm, my wrist, to control that rotation here at the elbow. When you are holding it, your wrist has to be a little bit in flexion. And I taught myself to do pull-ups hanging on my fingertips. So I got really strong. But if you try to flex your bicep with your wrist in extension, it doesn't really do a good job of it. But as soon as you put a little bit of flexion in it, the increase comes up. And that's where I stop, is right when the bicep has to take over and there's just nothing there for me. So I think it's in the wrist flexors and elbow flexors for me.
For me, I think I just have, my shoulder girdle, the lats, and maybe lower traps at just the bottom range are just simply not strong enough to break through that barrier. Because once I get to 90 degrees at the elbow, my body can fight way up, as you saw. And with two arms, I can obviously do pull-ups no problem. So I just think it's a strength issue for me.
So we both have a similar issue, is that there's a link, through the hand to the spine. And if somebody who can create a full solid link through all of the tendons and ligaments and muscles through there, I will be able to do it, but we're just missing a chain in the link just at different ends.
From what you saw, is there anything else that you think I might be missing?
No, I definitely think you're weak.
You're the saddest bunch I ever met.
So what drills have you been working on recently, and what drills do you think you should continue working on for your situation?
Okay, so lately I've been working on some one-arm retractions. Just because I'm already good at the bottom doesn't mean I can't be better. And a more powerful start is always going to lead to a more powerful finish. So I was perfectly capable of doing one-arm depressions and retractions, but now I've started to add some external rotation into it. So a little bit more Difficult, a little bit more of a challenge to teach that shoulder to really get sucked into the socket. I'll start workouts with 3 sets of that. And I've been building up. I started with 3 sets of 3 and a 3-second hold in the last rep. So I think this week I'm up to 3 sets of 5 with a 3-second hold on the last rep. After that, I have a couple different drills. So I will do a top hold, but I can't hold just with my own weight like David can. So I use 10 pounds of assistance with a pulley out to the side so that I can work on staying there longer. So lately I've been doing cluster sets. I started with 3 sets of 3 seconds, really quick. So I jump up, hold 3 seconds, jump down, right back up, 3 seconds, down, right back up. But now I'm up to 3 sets of 6 seconds with just 10 pounds of assistance. Or I will do mantle chin-ups. So I'll set one ring a little lower and I'll do sort of a mixed grip pull-up. And then I'll go into weighted L-sit pull-ups, because the theory with L-sit pull-ups is it puts more stress on the lat because your hips are in flexion. So those are the drills that I've been working on lately.
We're both kind of working on our strengths and hopefully slowly progressing into our weaknesses. I literally started with just, because I could already do a top hang no problem, I started with just, okay, like 2 centimeters. And then I would put something under this, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. And that's what got me to the point of pulling from here. Kind of when I got to the point where I was getting my arms super straight, I just couldn't quite break through that moment. So there was a time when I could go from slightly beneath 90 all the way up through this, but just it's that starting point for me that I struggle with, whereas him it's the ending point. So Matt, if I may, I think that there's one drill that you didn't mention that might benefit you if you're open to hearing it.
I am.
Okay. So one thing I noticed when I saw you doing the pull-ups there at the very top, I saw your shoulder blade hike up and forward like this.
Yep.
And again, this is what works for me. I don't know if everyone who does one-arm pull-ups does this at the top, but if my shoulder blade does this, I lose all stability. So I have to really focus on keeping my chest proud. So one drill I did to get the top hang really solid, I did a 2-arm hang, but like really over-exaggerated the proud chest a lot. And then, so if I were to give you unsolicited idea, is to almost get to the point where you can do a 2-arm hang with an incredibly over-exaggerated chest for like 30, maybe 60 seconds, where you're just like relaxed breathing. And so like if you're straining, like I would get to the point where you can hang, but like almost it's like you're relaxing. And then maybe go slightly wider once you can get like 60 seconds and just shift slightly to one side and really overemphasize that proud chest. And then one more idea I'll throw your way is with the 1-arm pull-up, there's a lot of that connection between the lat and oblique. So another drill that helped me from the top half was holding here with that proud chest and just kind of doing like controlled side crunches like this, because then eventually when I do the hang, it's like you're holding that sideways crunch.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on some of those?
I think I need to see it 5 more times.
Do you have any recommendations for me at the bottom?
Oh, yeah. So can you show me just some hanging 2-arm retractions, please?
Yeah. Like this?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Now, grab an underhand grip or supinated grip with one and over or pronated grip on the other.
Okay.
Now with the pronated grip, I want you to push yourself away from the bar and just retract the underhand.
Oh, interesting. I've never done that.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I can even see myself in the camera moving to one side.
And then relax, same thing other side.
So I'm pushing away with the overhand grip.
Correct.
Oh yeah, I can really feel that in the lat.
Yeah. So my first step with you is to improve the connection to those muscles.
Okay.
You know, because when you see yourself doing it, you can almost get nothing. So your brain goes, hey, this is too dangerous. I'm not going to allow you to use this. You know, it might even feel kind of like you just can't access it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I would say I want a relatively low intensity move with a lot of reps so you can get that ability to turn those muscles on and off almost at will.
Okay.
And especially when you're under a high degree of stress, your body's going to pick a pathway that's easier. So we want to groove that groove.
Groovy, baby!
To make it more smooth.
So interesting. So like you said, find a version of that drill that's very easy and master it.
Yeah.
And kind of similarly, I said find the 2-arm version of the top hang and master it. Take what's easy and make it even easier before you progress. Is that kind of the theme?
Well, no, it depends. It depends. You know, like you also need a strength element, but that's, I would say, start with the hardest thing for you.
Okay.
Which is recruiting that chain. You know, it's an easy version of the hardest part of the move for you.
Got it.
Because I want to give the hardest thing, or my most intense exercise, my best neural drive. You know, because as you get into a workout, you're going to start to spend those chips.
Yeah. Let's see you try the drills that I showed.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Start with the 2-arm under grip hang.
Yeah.
All right, and just go to the very top and just like over exaggerate that. Just like get really, really good at having that, and then like the ultimate goal will be your chest and bar are just like kissing each other. Yeah, and you just get really good at holding that position. And I'd say like once you can hold that for 30 to 60 seconds while like not feeling like you have to hold your breath, it'll give you an opportunity to translate that into the 1-arm a lot easier.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. I'm excited for the bottom because I've never with 1 arm without the assistance of something been able to do that. So I'm excited for that retraction.
Good. Drill number 2 for you.
Okay.
It's just a retraction drill.
Okay.
So what you do, you go through a little series of steps. So it's just full hang and then depression.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to depress on one side. And then I try my best to let go. Stay depressed. Let it elevate. See if you can re-depress.
Okay.
And then you shift over the other side. Hold height. Like that. So you just keep switching from side to side. But you start at the top position and try to lower through it.
Okay. All right, so you said start depressed with both. And
And then go to keep the pressure on one side, slowly let go. Full elevation, full depression again.
And then pick back up.
And then slowly transition. So as you let go with that one hand, you're trying not to lose any ounce of height until you choose to. There you go.
Good. One more on the other side, yeah. So we're looking for that.
Good, relax, relax, relax. So we don't want any degradation, because if I start losing ability and I can't depress as much, that's not an ability we want to train. I want to depress. I want full depression is the ability we want to train, not half.
So like, what would you build up to sets and reps before?
I would say probably 10.
10 on each side?
10, like where you're like, yeah, I had control even at the 10th rep.
Okay, and would that be like 10 unbroken or just 10 within a session or?
10 and 1 unbroken.
One set.
So
gotcha.
5 each side.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What about for me? How many sets of the whole?
So I would say for you, it's really about, because it's a static hold, I would be more interested in seeing you get volume of 30 to 60 seconds. But if you have to do 3 sets of 20 or 1 set of 60, is up to you.
So I think I would be very comfortable starting with like 3 sets of 10 seconds and then building up from there.
Yeah. And then again, that key being like, focus on that relaxed breath too.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that second drill I mentioned, holding that hang, underhand grip, and trying to do like those controlled side crunches with the straight legs. Let's see how that feels for you.
Okay.
You're trying to do side crunches. Pull your pelvis towards your shoulder. And line the pelvis off.
Honestly, that's really the only thing I would recommend. You're so close to the 1 arm. Like, so Matt has been close to the 1 arm pull up for how long?
10 years.
For 10 years. It's literally just that top portion.
Yeah.
I don't think throwing too many new drills from what you're already doing is going to be that needed. I really do think it's just that, again, that's what got it for me. That top hold was just like ridiculously over-exaggerated proud chest. Helped me to activate that spot. Yeah. And then once you've mastered that, maybe don't even add the side crunches until you can easily do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So any final words for me that you'd give?
I would say, how about we work on these drills for a month?
1 month.
And then we'll do an update video and see if we can't meet the standards.
Okay.
Where you're doing 10 alternating depression hang things. And I can do 60 seconds of a top hold.
We'll say 30 seconds is,
30 seconds.
but if you get more than that, that's great.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I like it. Cool.
Cool.
Sweet. Meet your month. This is where when I'm editing, it's going to go in like really fast.
Yeah.
Really fast. Yeah.
First day is about learning, getting more familiar with the movement. We want to be really gentle with the tendons and ligaments.
Together again in 1 month.
Yep.
We'll see what we're doing, and we'll do this for a few months, and we'll just keep going until we get there.
That's right.
How about that?
I like it. Never quit.
Yeah. So cool.
Goonies never surrender.
That's right. Sweet. See you next time.
See you guys.